I started my journey down the rabbit hole that is Guild Wars 2 roughly a year ago. Within that year, I feel like I've completed a lot, while still only scratching the surface of what Guild Wars 2 has to offer. I will say this up front before we get into the detailed thoughts I have on Guild Wars 2. This game will always have a special place in my heart as it fits where very few games do. I'm the type of gamer TM who plays a lot of games, jumping from game to game, so I generally don't have a lot of time to stick with one game for too long. To this date, only 4 games have been up to snuff to keep my attention for an extended period of time. Warframe, Final Fantasy XIV, Apex Legends, and now Guild Wars 2. Those are the only 4 during my entire 27 years of gaming, so take that as you will. And if you're interested in continuing on this journey with me, feel free to follow me on Twitch. Link will also be in the description. What is it that keeps me coming back to Guild Wars 2 though? Currently it's World vs. World. I have a very unhealthy obsession with it at the moment, but let's skip past that real quick. The easy answer would be the community and the variety. It's never hard to find someone with a quick message or search that will be more than happy to help you with whatever question you have. The vast majority of people you come across are very kind and helpful. Not to mislead you though, as there are still a lot of people who fit into that stereotype that the general public expect of gamers. You have your fractal, strike, and raid elitists who won't take anything less than the absolute best, and flame you if you're anything less. You have the hyper-competitive dude bros who will be extremely toxic in both World vs. World and PvP. But in my experience, they are an extreme minority who just happen to be very loud sometimes. That brings me to the variety. My god, the variety is insane in the game, and there's so much to play with. There are 5 different races who all have their own stories, voice lines, and character interactions within the world. 9 classes that play completely differently, and 3 subclasses for each one that all change how the class plays in different ways. Then there's 48 different attribute types for your armor or weapons, all of which can be mixed for completely different builds. If that wasn't enough, there's pretty much something for everyone. If you're an explorer, you can do just that, finding secrets in every corner of the map. If you're competitive, you can take up the challenge of player versus player or world versus world. If you like more organized, challenging content, just spend all of your time in the Heart of Thorns maps. Jokes. For those looking for challenging PvE content, you can spend your time in raid or strikes. There's just so much to do, and the best part is that everything is rewarding. They all lead to getting materials which eventually get you more equipment or legendary gear. There are of course certain things like dungeons and raids that apparently haven't been getting as much love lately, but hey, if we talk about it enough, we may be able to change that. Would I recommend Guild Wars 2? Absolutely, without a doubt in my mind. The combat is fun and engaging, the story is able to hold your interest, the world is so large and deep, the community is great, and there's so much to do. I will mention that outside of completing the story, Guild Wars 2 is extremely goal-based in my opinion. Upon completing the story and expansions, I found myself burned out, so I had to take a break from the game. The fire was reignited for me when I hopped on and decided I was going to go for my first legendary, hence my obsession with World vs. World currently. Outside of it just being a lot of fun. I'm so happy that I picked this game up. I'm so happy that I get to be here for the new expansion, Secrets of the Obscure. I can't wait to see what new things are brought to the game. Most of all, I'm excited to keep exploring and trying out new things within the game. If you're looking for a new MMO to get into or try out, please try Guild Wars 2. If you decide to try it out, come back and let me know what you thought. If you're new to it or have been playing for years, let me know what you think of the current state of the game. Otherwise, that's really all I have to say for now. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe, and if you're interested in catching me live, you can do so at the link in my description. On that note though, peace.